Spewed from host to host, you may find that the so-called Word of God crawls inside you and dies there. It leaves you with a relentless, fateful parasite, only verbalized by a tongue that craves power, influence, and adoration. As it electrifies your being, you might crave the very power to lift a finger to cause every host, every pawn, to eliminate one another, all in the name of faith. It's the perfect plan, as if Mother Uranus descended from the ether and shed her unbridled chaos for the pawns to feast, and then continue the cycle of the parasite. You win. I never thought of God, or the Word of God that way. Deep down, I think he'd be terrified of what he's done with us. Maybe this whole time, it was the devil himself, and his greatest trick was making everyone think that he was the higher power. That last part is not my original quote, but today, let us reflect on the notion of what are we really fighting for, and why? What if what's behind the curtain is what I feared and loathed and preached against this whole time? What if your thoughts haven't been your thoughts all along? May the cosmos cry for you. You're tempted again. I only hear from you when you're close to your breaking point. Jaws opened wide like my arms and legs, but then clench with no blood. Pounding heart knows that I must not be the only one. If I give you a pound of my flesh, none of it goes to waste. As soon as you release your tension, you're gone without trace. I always liked how you consumed me, and I'd let you with grace. Who do you think of when you play piano at night, or drink the finest of wines? Is it the lonely mind of mine, or whoever else gave you the high? I should have prayed the night that I kissed you. What's above I'm not sure, but I sure as hell hope it's not you. You walk like a god, and you talk like one too. If only for his holy counterpart could you make room.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me personally, my name is Lizzie. Most people know me as babychaos. I'm a musician, and this is my YouTube channel. I promise I'm wearing a shirt. It's just very close to the color of my skin. I enjoyed making that a lot, and I hope that you enjoyed watching it. And if you were to take anything from it, that it resonates with you. Even if it doesn't, I hope it was cool to watch. I'm not good at this part. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. and I'm missing a nail. You know, it's time to make art. When making art, sometimes by the time that it's ready to be released or fully edited or something, it's funny because so much of the time I'm in a completely different headspace than I was when creating it. And through both Act 1 and Act 2, if you will, of that, I was just experiencing two polarizingly different things at once. Neither of them really need explaining. I'm like putting all of the clips to the audio that I made. Opening that wound back up feels a little weird, especially at 1 a.m. Everything else feels a little different because the world is quiet and my mind is not. But it feels cathartic, and with not having released music in a little bit, I feel like this is the perfect opportunity, and these things are the perfect opportunity to fill that little bit of a void. I create like by default, no matter what, but the public doesn't see a lot of it. Does like Monster or like Red Bull or like energy drinks not work for anyone else? Because I had one on my drive home. I was at my friend's house until like 12:30, and I had a Monster to try to wake myself up to drive home 30 minutes, and I literally just got in the door and was like, oh, I should probably work on that, and the Monster didn't work. I'm exhausted and like a little bit loopy, but I feel like that's kind of when I'm the most authentic. Anyway, I hope August is treating you well, or whenever you might be finding this. I will see you soon. Thank you for watching.